twice already. So,
hey man, look, nice braids.
Thanks. I know you wish you can get some of these.
I do. Look, I just wanted to know, when you go from starting to being a reserve to starting again, how does your mental approach change?
I don't think it can, man. I think my job is the same, whether I'm coming off the bench, whether I'm starting. My job for this team is to be able to defend as best as I can and, run the floor, change and alter shots, be a defensive anchor for us and get our playmakers open. And, be a great veteran and a piece for this team to be able to compete.
Is that it for you, Brad?
Well, no, actually, I have one more for this guy. Look, I covered you all those years with the Clippers when you were young and spry. And but you always seem to know the other team's plays, and you call those plays out. You were the last line of defense. With this team with the Lakers, what do you see that's missing right now, and how can you and AD and Dwight help in that role?
I don't think it's necessarily just, one thing, but I do believe that we're making strides. I think that we have seen great periods of defense for us in spurts. We put it together enough to win games, but we still have a long way to go. We still can get a lot better. But like you said, we are the last line of defense, and we see a lot of things before they develop, and we can call out things and help guys. But we also have great defenders on this team, like Avery Bradley, Bays. We got guys like Rondo, who's extremely smart, gets his hand in there, and Russ. So we got to find out a way to put it together. But I think that, one is containing the ball, us communicating with each other, being on the string. And, it's not an excuse, but because no team in the league has a lot of practice time to learn these things. So we're kind of learning them and learning each other in the games and in film sessions. So once we get more minutes with each other, I think that you'll see some progression there.
Dave?
DJ, I'm in a cab, so I won't turn the video on, but staying on the defense, last night AD said that he felt like you actually were executing properly, just OKC knew what to do to counter it. Can that be even more frustrating than maybe not playing defense the correct way? Because then you at least know that it's our fault versus if you're doing what is asked of you and the other team still picking it apart, can that lead to some frustration?
I mean, Shai's a hell of a player. You know what I'm saying? He's playing great basketball right now, and he's able to, penetrate defenses and get guys open and things like that. And they hit a lot of shots last night. I think they hit 48% of their threes last night. We didn't shoot very well from beyond the arc. But at the end of the day, they get paid to play basketball too. We're not playing a team that's not in the NBA. So they have guys that are talented, and the score is never going to be 100-0. I would love for it to be that way in our favor all the times, but teams are going to score. We just have to make it tough for those guys as much as possible. But I didn't hear what AD said, but I do, if that's what he did say, I agree that, maybe they have scouted us. We just played them, 2 games ago. So they probably knew the things that we're going to do from game one. And we made adjustments in the second half, and they were just able to, respond. And that happens in the league, and we got to be able to learn from this and get ready for our next game.
Thanks, DJ.
Yep.
Mike, are you good?
I have one thing about offense, DJ. With
yes, specialty.
With LeBron out and none still out, THC still out, those are 3 your primary kind of creators, get to the rim. Are there ways as big, or are there ways to make up for some of the lack of playmaking just to try to win one game? How do you guys do that?
I mean, we won games before we lost last night too, so we shouldn't panic. But I do believe that we've done a great job, and AD's a hell of a playmaker. So is Russ, Rondo. We got guys who are more than capable of, getting us open. I'm sorry, not getting us open, but finding spaces for us and open slots to be able to create and knock down shots and things like that. We just got to be able to put it together. I think that everybody is. We want to, get everybody involved and get each other great looks. And sometimes we can be too unselfish out there. And that can hurt us. But I think we're just, like I said, we're just trying to find our rhythm and find our median and groove, and we'll do that. I mean, what is it? We're 9 games in, you know. So I think that we'll find it. We just need some time.
Thank you, Deandre.
Yeah. You're welcome.